Hi and welcome. I chose to do Pixton.com and I have set up a 30-day free trial for teachers, and this is our main page here, and you can choose all kinds of different formats, all the way from a very basic one-row comic all the way down to up to 14 rows here in the super long. And for this purpose, I'm just going to create a quickie. So click on Create, and here you can choose a template. So you've got the sea, the rain, the alleyway, the kitchen, restaurant, beach, bathroom, river, and for our purposes, I'm going to use the classroom. So you click on that, and then you get to choose a character. And I'm just going to click on this one, female brown-haired teacher. And here we're waiting for it to download. As you can see here at the top, as a teacher, you can add students to your classroom and assign projects. This is a very unique site. Once you or the student submits their comic strip, you can grade it on this site and then submit it to a student gallery here, and other students can view their comics and make comments about their peers' comic strips. So it's very user friendly, and I think would really encourage student participation in the classroom. If you click here, you can put in the title for your comic strip. When you click on the panel, it brings up these icons around the edge, and you can add a character, which I already have one, so I'm going to leave that here. Add a speech bubble, which we have one. Add props, add backgrounds, and if you click here, you can insert a panel to the left of this one. If you wanted to insert a panel before that would come previously to this one. And then you can also click over here to the right to add a panel to the right to make it longer than just 3 panels. You can save each panel as you go and clear the panel if you need to, and then you have different background colors you can choose. But to type in the speech bubble, you just double click and then just type in your message. And then you can actually move the speech bubble by clicking and dragging it over to the side. I know mine ended up being fairly long, so I dragged mine over here to the side. And then you can also use this slider to zoom. If you want to bring your picture out, you can zoom in closer. Okay, so I'm satisfied with this one, so I'm going to actually save this slide. And then to move on to the next one, you click here, and each time you click in the panel, it gives you the buttons that you need for that panel. Once again, double click on the speech bubble to add your text. Move that over. Maybe. There we go. And then add some text to our last panel here. Teachers provide a service. They help others. And noticed here, if you click on the speech balloon, you can actually add your voice, record your voice here. And so when the students, this is great for the lower grades. So if the students actually, once you record, if the text, if they just move their mouse over the text, there will be a sound icon that they can click and it will actually read it to them. I really like that feature since I teach kindergarten, first grade. And then you just save and continue. And that's just about it. Like I said, if you are able to pay for the full account, teachers can really do a lot with this. Assign projects. This is great for individual projects or group projects. And like I said, once they can grade their comic strip, we can submit it, and they can share the comic strip with their peers. And peers can actually make comments on the comics. And so it's just a great tool, I think. Thank you, and have a great evening.